Welcome back to Treasure Quest Mining's weekly treasure hunt series. My name is Angeline, and I'm going to be your tour guide. Each week for our treasure hunts, we walk around the shop, select 10 treasures, tag them with a little blue dot, and then that treasure is 20% off. Sale periods run from Friday to Friday, so this week's sale runs from January 2nd through January 9th. If you're local to the Apex area, we invite you to just come on by and shop the shelves. But if you're not local, or if it's going to take you a day or two to get here, that's not a problem. Simply give us a call or send us an email, and we'd be happy to hold that treasure for you or ship it out to you. All right, folks, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and pick treasure number 1. So I've already decided we're going to pick a piece of lepidolite. I just have been contemplating which one to pick. So we have some polished specimens from Brazil and Madagascar, and then some raw pieces from Brazil. And so I'm a little torn between this one and then this one. So let's go ahead and pick this piece. And bring it over to the light, and I may have to let the camera refocus. This piece of lepidolite is $24, and it's matrix rock. So it's in some feldspar and some smoky quartz. And lepidolite, metaphysically, is believed to help alleviate stress and worry and instilling a comforting, soothing energy. It's also supposed to help heal from trauma. Lepidolite is rich in lithium, and it's known for this pink and purple color. And I love the layers in the mica crystal formations. It's really nice and sparkly and fun to look at and beautiful. So there we go, treasure number 1 for this week. And for treasure number 2, we're gonna pick a piece of rainbow obsidian. So obsidian is a volcanic glass that forms when lava cools super quickly. And if it's lucky enough to trap some minerals, you'll see some colors. And so we have your traditional black obsidian that's devoid of any color. And then we have pieces that have a golden sheen to them and pieces that have rainbow colors. And so this one, you can see his little head has a little bit of color to it. That would be considered a golden sheen obsidian. And then we have pieces like these spheres that have a bit of color. And so that's when it's called rainbow obsidian. Obsidian is believed to be a super powerful protection stone, also to aid in grounding. And then rainbow obsidian is believed to support healing from loss and healing from trauma and dealing with grief and processing grief. And so it's kind of hard to pick these, actually. I don't know which one to choose. They've got lots of different colors in them. This one has a lot of purple, but I want to pick this one. This one keeps catching my attention. So let's pick this piece. Oh, that's awesome. So I don't know if you can see, it's like kind of a purplish olive color. Yeah, I like this piece, and you can see the rings all throughout. Oh, this side's even better. Yeah, this will be treasure number 2. This is a $28 rainbow obsidian sphere from Mexico. Kind of has a pink, almost pink hue to it as well. So all of these obsidian sphere pieces we purchased from a gentleman. He owns a small piece of land, and he and his family mine the obsidian, and he does all the polishing. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so this piece of rainbow obsidian will be treasure number 2 for this week. And for treasure number 3, we're gonna pick a piece of amethyst cut base. We chose a piece a few weeks ago, and it sold super fast, and so a couple of folks did not get an opportunity to purchase the piece while it was on sale. So I wanted to pick another one, and I'm having a tough time choosing between these two. So I'm gonna choose this one because it has this beautiful little calcite inclusion. And I love when amethyst has calcite inclusions or other little fun pieces in them. So as you can see, like in this big specimen, it has an awesome piece of calcite. And then this little specimen has some fun little sparkles in there. So I love when there's extra things in amethyst. And so let's pick this one because of this extra little special piece of calcite. So let's see, how much is this piece? This is a $32 piece of amethyst cut base. It's from Uruguay, and it's in the host rock basalt. And amethyst is believed to offer serenity and peace, so we're sticking along that same theme as the lepidolite. Serenity and peace and stress relief. And it's also believed to bring in joy and a profound sense of gratitude. And it's really a beautiful piece to have in your home. It's also the birthstone for February, so if you're looking forward to any February birthdays, this is a great time to grab a February birthday gift. So there we go, treasure number 3. And for treasure number 4, we're gonna slide right down and pick a piece of green opal. In that same sale, I featured green opal as well as the amethyst from a few weeks ago, and it sold so quick a couple of folks missed the opportunity. Now, that was a green opal sphere that we had previously. We are all sold out of spheres, but we do have these lovely palm stones, and so let's pick this one. This is a $14 palm stone of green opal. It's quite substantial. It's from Madagascar. And that color is so amazing. It's almost hard to believe that that's a naturally occurring color, but it is. Green opal is all about preparing for change and strengthening relationships. So this is a good stone for the new year. And I really like the colors and the patterns in this opal. This is a common opal. Most folks are familiar with the precious opal. So green opal is considered common, in that it is not precious, but it's awesome. So here we go, treasure number 4. And for treasure number 5, we're gonna pick an air plant. And I have an air plant stashed over here on the citrine shelf. And so the citrine on this shelf is our natural citrine collection, which, as you've heard me describe before, natural citrine is quite rare. But on this little shelf, I have a heat-treated citrine little air plant container. And so, well, that wasn't too smart, picking it up and not having a place to put it. Let me see if I can make some room. I'm gonna move some citrine pieces, and then we'll be able to look at this a bit closer. So this is a glass orb that you can hang. It's $16, and it includes the air plant and these little tumbled heat-treated citrine pieces. And so you just simply remove the air plant. This is a fuchsia air plant. That's the name of it, fuchsia. It's super cute. I love his little spikes and the ball-like appearance in the center of this plant. I love this species. This is a very fun species. So you just simply water it once a week. You hold it upside down and mist it. This particular species is a bit hardier and harder to kill. The point is you don't want to get the center or the core super wet because they can't dry out and then they'll rot. But this species is a bit easier, a little bit more forgiving, easier to take care of. And then at the bottom of this little glass, we have some tumbled citrine, which is heat-treated amethyst. These guys are heat-treated amethyst. You can tell by the color. It's got that golden kind of burnished or orange yellow color as opposed to the natural citrine, which is a bit different. But this guy will be treasure number 5 for this week. This air plant and his little glass orb home. For treasure number 6, we're gonna look just below and pick a piece of ocean jasper. So we have ocean jasper from Madagascar. It's also called Atlantis stone and sea jasper and orbicular jasper. It has lots and lots and lots of names. And it's known for these interesting orbs and different colors and patterns. Check out him, he's super cool. But we're gonna pick one of these freeform pieces, and I'm oscillating between this one or this one. And I think we'll go with this darker green piece. Yeah, this will be perfect. So this is a $30 piece of ocean jasper. This will be treasure number 6. And you can see these awesome little druzy quartz pockets. And I can feel a quartz pocket on the back. So we'll flip it over and take a look. So this is a pocket of quartz that's exposed. And so you can feel it and you can see that cool sparkle. I love the patterns on this piece. So this will be treasure number 6, this $30 piece of ocean jasper. So ocean jasper metaphysically is believed to lift and remove negativity, promoting optimism and happiness, and deepen our appreciation of life's blessings. It's a beautiful piece. For treasure number 7, we're really just hanging out in the same area. We're just gonna go right up here and pick a piece of copper. And so we have 2 pieces left. A few more are on the way. And so these pieces of copper are made in Michigan. So the copper is mined in the Keweenaw Peninsula of Michigan, and they melt it down and splash it on the ground. We're gonna pick this one. And then they apply an oxidizing agent to it. Then they buff the high spots where the buffer can reach to reveal the beautiful copper. Then they put a clear coat on it so it doesn't tarnish or change any further. And that's a really fun shape. So this is a $56 piece of copper art from Michigan. It's just pure copper. It's pretty heavy. And it does include the little stand. So beautiful piece of art for your home. And for treasures 8, 9, and 10, we're gonna head down the hall. And we're gonna pick a piece of fluorite. And I want to pick this fluorite sphere. This little fluorite sphere I've just been looking at it for days now, and I love it so much. And so it is on a piece of driftwood. It doesn't come with the driftwood stand, but I just mention it because we make these. This is a $16 piece of driftwood and it has 2 sphere holders on there. It's super cute, but we are gonna pick this piece of fluorite, and let's refocus. There we go. We got the camera to zoom in and focus a bit. And I love the little inclusions and interesting shapes and patterns and things that you can often see inside of fluorite. And I love these little white wispy pieces. They look like feathers, or they look like when ice crystallizes. So I love these pieces that have those inclusions. This particular fluorite sphere is $24. It's from China. And fluorite is believed to aid in removing cluttered thoughts. Oh, look at there's a rainbow. Removing negativity and aiding in focus and clarity, and aids in clear thinking. So they call this the student stone. I should probably give some to my son as he's prepping for exams. Oh, look at this. Look at that look at that rainbow. This is a great piece. I am easily distracted by fluorite, but there we go. Treasure number 8. And for treasure number 9, we're gonna pick a piece of green calcite. So we have quite a few calcite pieces. I mean, back up, you can see all of the calcite. So we have calcite from all over the world. We have some from Peru, some from Mexico. We have some from Madagascar in lots and lots of different colors. But I want to pick a green piece, and I want to pick this one. So let's bring it out from back there. It is a bit heavy. It's got some weight to it. This is a $48 piece of calcite from Mexico. Green calcite metaphysically is believed to help clear or provide clarity of emotions so that you can relax and get rid of those old bad habits and bad patterns and transition to positive, new, fresh habits and thought processes. So that's kind of a good stone for the new year. Now, often people ask us, like, what's this finish on the calcite? Well, the calcite doesn't have a finish or coating to it. It is kind of chalky, so to speak, when it's dug up and when it's raw. And what they do is they give it an acid bath. And when they do that, the stone will effervesce and it creates its own waxy coating, its own waxy finish. So if you were to chip away a piece of this, right underneath would be that kind of ashy, cloudy stone. But once it's effervesced and has this waxy appeal to it, it's really smooth and really nice to touch, actually. But it makes it look wet, and it kind of deepens the color. So it's a nice way to present calcite. So there we go. That's a lot of talking. This is treasure number 9, this $48 piece of green calcite. And for treasure number 10, we're just turning just to the left, and we're gonna pick that wind chime. So that's that is our newest design. We have a collection of wind chimes. I'm backing up so you can see all of them, that are from Indonesia. So these wind chimes are made out of colored glass, and they're made in a village in Bali. And they hang the colored glass from strings on a piece of wood. And they're really nice. And I love this rainbow colored one. It's $28. And the rectangle shape is new to us, so. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Let's do that again. It's kind of short, so it's a bit of a struggle. Yeah, it's a beautiful piece. So that will be, we have them in a box. So I'll put the sticker on this box right here. This $28 wind chime is treasure 10 for this week. Now let's retrace our steps. That'll do it for this week's treasure hunt. Thanks so much for shopping with us. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.